everybody, and welcome to Mariah Sanctuary. I'm Mariah. Today's suggested topic is Huntington's disease. This video is a research video. For the research in this video, I used an article to gather information for this topic. The link to this article will be posted in the comment section. Please support my disability YouTube channel through the forms of a donation, becoming a monthly supporter, or art sales. All these can be done on my Patreon account or my Ko-fi account. The links to both of these accounts will be posted in the comment section. Thanks a lot. Now let's get into today's topic. The information below came from the Huntington Disease Society of America website in the article Overview of Huntington's Disease. What is Huntington's disease? Huntington's disease, or HD, is a brain disease that is passed down in families from generation to generation. It is caused by a mistake in the DNA instructions that build our bodies and keep them running. DNA is made up of thousands of genes, and people with HD have a small error in one gene called huntingtin. Over time, this error causes damage to the brain and leads to HD symptoms. HD causes deterioration in a person's physical, mental, and emotional abilities, usually during their prime working years, and currently has no cure. Most people start developing symptoms during adulthood between the ages of 30 to 50, but HD can occur in children and young adults, known as juvenile HD or JHD. HD is known as a family disease because every child of a parent with HD has a 50-50 chance of inheriting the faulty gene. Today, there are approximately 41,000 symptomatic Americans and more than 200,000 at risk of inheriting the disease. Symptoms of Huntington's disease. Symptoms of HD can vary a lot from person to person, but they usually include personality changes, mood swings and depression, forgetfulness and impaired judgment, unsteady gait and involuntary movements. I think it's chorea, I think is how you say it. Slurred speech, difficulty swallowing, and significant weight loss. Most people with HD experience problems with thinking and behavior and movements. Symptoms usually worsen over the course of 10 to 25 years and affect the ability to reason, walk, and talk. Early on, a person with HD and their friends and family may notice difficulties with planning, remembering, and staying on task. They may develop mood changes like depression, anxiety, irritability, anger. Most people with HD become fidgety and develop movements of the face and limbs known as chorea, which they are not able to control. Because of the uncontrolled movements or chorea, a person with HD may lose a lot of weight without intending to, and may have problems walking, balancing, and moving around safely. They will eventually lose the ability to work, drive, and manage tasks at home, and may qualify for disability benefits. Over time, the individual will develop difficulty with speaking and swallowing, and their movements will become slow and stiff. People with advanced HD need full-time care to help with their day-to-day activities and ultimately succumb to pneumonia, heart failure, or other complications. Symptoms with HD are sometimes described as having ALS, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's simultaneously. The Huntingtin gene and protein. The DNA error that causes HD is found in a gene called huntingtin. This gene was discovered in 1933. Everyone has the Huntington gene, but those who inherit the mistake known as huntingtin mutation will develop HD and risk passing it on to their children. Genes are made up of nucleotide letters A, G, C, and T, which form a code that is read in groups of 3. HD is caused by a stretch of CAG in the Huntington gene that repeat over and over so many times. This is known as the CAG repeat expansion. In the Huntington gene, most people have around 20 CAG repeats, but people with HD have around 40 or more. Every person who has the CHD repeat expansion in the HD gene will eventually develop the disease, and each of their children has a 50% chance of developing HD. Our genes are like instruction manual for creating proteins, then machines that run everything in their bodies. The Huntington gene DNA contains instructions that are copied into the biological message or RNA, which makes the Huntingtin protein. The Huntingtin protein is very large and seems to have many functions, especially as the brain is developing before birth. But it is not fully understood. We know that the extra CAG repeats in people with HD cause the Huntingtin protein to be extra long and difficult to maintain, which makes it difficult for it to do its job. Over many years, the mutant Huntingtin protein forms clumps in the brain cells and causes them to become damaged and die. The most vulnerable part of the brain in HD patients is called the striatum, I think that's how you say it, and it controls movement, mood, and memory. Damage to the striatum over time is what causes symptoms of HD. Treating Huntington's disease. There is currently no cure or treatment which can halt, slow, or reverse the progression of this disease. However, there are many treatments and preventions that can help manage HD symptoms. A neurologist, psychiatrist, or nurse with experience in HD may prescribe medications to ease anxiety and depression, help with troublesome behaviors, and calm uncontrollable movements. A psychologist or social worker can provide individual or group counseling. Physical or occupational therapists can work with patients and families to develop strength, move safely, and adjust the home environment and activities as needed. Speech-language pathologists and nutritionists can help with communication, eating and swallowing safely, and combating weight loss. Clinical researchers may suggest participating in HD clinical trials. Social and community support is an important part of HD care. Families, friends, loved ones, and companions often assume that many of the HD person's former responsibilities and help with daily activities and care routines when they can no longer do so for themselves. Caretakers and children may also need support for challenges and stresses that come from HD. I hope this video will help someone. As some of you may know, I have problems with pronunciation, which is because I'm dyslexic, autistic, and ADHD. I don't try to hide this because I want people who have similar struggles to know that they aren't alone. No matter how hard pronouncing some words can be, I will always try my best. Those are the reasons I leave my mistakes in these videos. The next unscripted live stream will be on Monday, January 12th at 4 p.m. Eastern, and the number of days and times may be changing. My birthday live stream will be on Saturday, January 17th at noon Eastern, and the topic will be decided through a poll. The next scripted live stream will be on Sunday, January 18th at noon Eastern, and will be on the suggested topic of apraxia. The next planned video will be on the topic of Emily Carey, British autistic actress, and that will be available on my Patreon on Wednesday, January 21st at 6 p.m. Eastern and available on my YouTube channel on Saturday, January 24th at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will post the notes. I hope everyone's going to stay safe. I'll post the notes in the comment section for anyone who needs them. And also, because I make mistakes, you will be able to understand them probably better. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment if you liked to or enjoyed the content. If you want to be notified when I do any live streams or uploading new content, you want to click the bell icon and select the all options under the bell icon. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.